What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel Tech Galaxy, and this video is super exclusive. All time exclusive video is here, and this video will be super fun. And we're going to talk about Vivo X100 series. Finally, Vivo has launched their X100 series in China on 24 November, and global launch is on 14 December. And can't wait for this device. This is like a fully like full type of photographic device. This is almost like 75% fully camera device, fully, like you don't even need Sony biggest cameras or that. This is almost the DSLR level cameras, 75% DSLR cameras. So I'm going to tell you everything about this phone in 8 minutes. So let's start the video. So let's start with this phone display first, and then we're going to move on to the design and then the cameras, because cameras are crazy, and even the performance. So let's start. So last year Vivo X90 series was a massive success, and that series are in my smartphone award 2023. So the awards will come out soon, so wait for it. Subscribe for my channel for the awards. And this year Vivo X100 will be more crazy than Vivo X90. So let's start with the display. This time it has LTPO AMOLED display 120 Hz. Last year in X90 series it was 120 Hz, but it was not LTPO. But this time they have give it LTPO, so it can save battery, and it will go all the way to 1 Hz if we wants to save battery. Otherwise it will stay in 120 Hz. So that's a big upgrade for the Vivo. So I'm glad that this happened. It can produce 1 billion colors, and this AMOLED display 3000 nits of peak brightness, and the screen size is 6.78 inches size, which is big enough, and the resolution is 2800 pixels, and the PPI is 453 PPI. And as you know, if you are in a Vivo like Vivo type of person, so you will know that Vivo fonts colors, display colors are super accurate, super punchy. And this is a curved display as well. It's curved from corners and a little bit from the bottom, so it will give you a pretty good vibes as well. So overall, if I talk about the display, so this phone display is looking pretty accurate. So wait for a review, because in review I can tell you everything, and review will come out later rate after 1 month, I think so, because this is a fully exclusive first impression video. So I need to check this device first and know how better this device is, but this is the first impressions and the specs video. So overall display, in the first impressions, I will say Vivo displays are always good, so this phone display will be no difference, and it will be more better because 3000 nits and LTPO, so it will be crazy. Moving on to this phone's performance. Over here the things get little up spicy enough, because this phone comes with latest and greatest, not Snapdragon, but it comes with MediaTek Dimensity 9300, latest flagship processor. Last year it was MediaTek 9200, which was already super powerful, and this year MediaTek 9300 is almost as same as Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Scores in my screen. So let's talk about a little bit about performance. So basically MediaTek 9300 is the most powerful processor. You can play high-end games in high graphics settings. You don't even need to, like, it won't lag, it won't give any issues, and it will not even throttle. And it's the latest chip, so I haven't tested it. I think so it's a second phone with this chip, so I haven't tested that much, so I can't give you my honest opinions, but this chip is super powerful, and in AI type of tasks is also pretty capable. And you can play higher-end BGMI, Apex Legends, Genshin Impact, every type of game you want to play, you can play in this device. Even you can play GTA. Well, Android phones don't support GTA, but if in the future it does, so you can play GTA in this flagship powerful chip. So from a performance and display, this phone will be crazy. And this has a second chip. Vivo owns Vivo V3 chip, which is basically for video enhancement and photographic enhancement chip. So overall, from performance and from the display, this phone is looking spicy enough. And this phone comes with out of a box Android 14 and FunTouch OS 14 as well. So that's good. And I have no idea how many years of update it will get, but in international variant this phone will come with FunTouch OS, but in China it's in Origin OS 4. It's only in China, but in international it will be FunTouch OS, and Origin OS is the same as FunTouch OS, it a bit more spec feature rich. Otherwise, in memory it comes with 256 GB of RAM memory, and maximum RAM is 16 GB of maximum as the DDR5T RAM, not X, 5T, latest and greatest RAM. Obviously, it's a flagship device, flagship year device, so it will be everything will be latest. And LPDDR5T RAM is super powerful and comes with UFS 4.0 storage as well. So now let's move on to this phone's design of this phone is super rich and super amazing. This phone has amazing design. Look at that blue color. Like, isn't it looking super cool? Such a big camera module is given, like almost half, like almost this camera is half as a biggest photographic cameras. And the design overall is a glass back, fully textured back, and the whole design is looking pretty good. And the sides are made of metal, aluminum, and the back is fully glass, but it's pretty nice coated in the color. This is more looking pretty like a watery color, and otherwise it has a black color, and there's one more color I think so. I will put in my screen if it's there. Otherwise, the design is super nice. And talking about weight, this phone weighs around 221 grams, which is pretty decent weight, and it is IP68 water and dust resistance, 30 minutes in water, 1.5 meters in water, no issues. So overall, from design, performance, display, RAM, memory, phone is crazy. But now the crazy part doesn't end. It started with the camera of this phone. This is Zeiss camera, and it's 1 inch sensor. And if you don't know Zeiss is a biggest camera brand just like Leica and Sony, and their cameras are also pretty nice, and their camera colors are super nice. And if you don't know, Vivo is partnershiping with Zeiss since I think so Vivo X70 series, which was 3 years old device, but they are partnershiping with Zeiss since Vivo X70 or X80. Otherwise, this is 1 inch sensor, which is half bigger sensor. Its sensor size is pretty big. Like that photo biggest Sony camera, Sony IMX cameras come with those 1 inch sensors. It's the same sensor in built-in smartphone, which is super crazy. And it has for like accurate results, it has Vivo's own V2 chip, which is super powerful chip. And if you want the specs of this phone, so let me tell you the specs of the camera. Camera specs are 50 megapixel main f1.8 aperture, 1 inch sensor, and it is OIS supported. And another is 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, so 50 50 50, and it is Zeiss camera, so the colors will be accurate as well. And it can do 8K recording and 4K recording. Well, I don't know what is a 8K concept, because the TVs are the only thing which supports 8K, and those TVs are super expensive. So I think so this is just a gimmick, because smartphone displays are almost 2K or 3K resolution. 4K resolutions are not even smartphone displays. So this is maybe just a gimmick. Even the biggest monitors are not 8K supported. But this is HDR supported camera, and this is Zeiss. So the camera quality will be outstanding, and it has cinematic mode just like Apple's mode, which is portrait video you can say. And it supports electronics in image stabilization and OIS, which is optical image stabilization. And it is wonderful camera. Last year Vivo X90 series was champ number one in camera centric smartphones, and this year Vivo has done more better. And if you don't know, Vivo X series are known for their camera and performance, but this year it's also known for their display. So camera, I will say it's amazing, and the front camera is 32 megapixel f2.0 aperture, and it is 1080p video recording. I don't know why its front camera is 1080p. It should be 8K. Otherwise, HDR supported as well. So from the camera, it will be pretty amazing camera. But I can't tell you that much about it because it's a first impression, so I can't give you my honest opinion. But wait for the review because I will tell you everything about cameras. Even I will show you some samples of the camera. So stay tuned for the review of this smartphone. And talking about this phone, another specs extra features. So this phone comes with 5400 mAh battery, first time in the flagship smartphone which is coming with this big battery. But otherwise in flagship 5000 mAh is common, but this is more 400 mAh bigger. Than kind of. And fingerprint scanner ultrasonic is amazing. And which colors I was talking about, it has black, white, blue, orange colors. Orange color and blue color are personal my favorite. Otherwise, this is Bluetooth 5.4 technology, Wi-Fi, latest Wi-Fi technology, everything latest. USB-C Type C 3.2 OTG connector. So overall, if you talk about this phone, and it is stereo speaker supported as well, and but no 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. That sucks. But if you talk about my honest review on this phone, so I will say, what a amazing phone from Vivo. Like totally, this is what I call a smartphone. Like totally crazy for Vivo, and hope the Vivo X100 series come in US soon enough. And if it comes in US, so it will be more better than iPhone and Samsung. So can't wait, and hope you guys enjoy this Vivo X100 exclusive video. And as always, subscribe to Tech Galaxy because exclusive videos only on Tech Galaxy. See you on my next video. This is Ahil and signing off.